October, the month of changing leaves, unnecessarily pumpkin spice flavored foods, and of course, Halloween. For sports fans, it also means one other thing: playoff baseball. Yes, your favorite wooden stick swinging, high sock wearing millionaires have made it through the MLB's grueling 162 game schedule, somehow managing to win enough games to qualify for the postseason tournament. Now, they put their best feet forward, hoping to earn honor and immortality for the city whose name they wear across their chest. Which of these teams is not like the others? I'll give you a moment. Look closely. Yep, it's this one. But no, it's not the iconic NY logo and recognizable pinstripe uniform, nor is it the astounding $264 million payroll that dwarfs the vast majority of the league. It's something far more subtle. Yep, I'm talking about facial hair, or lack thereof. Yankee players are prohibited from growing beards. Why is this? The answer goes back to one man, an old-fashioned sensibility, and a uniquely stubborn unwillingness to part with an arguably outdated tradition. All players, coaches, and male executives are forbidden to display any facial hair other than mustaches, and scalp hair may not be grown below the collar. Long sideburns and mutton chops are not specifically banned. This is the text of the New York Yankees' personal appearance policy. It dates back to 1973, when George Steinbrenner, wealthy chairman of a Great Lakes shipbuilding empire, took over as owner of the team. Legend has it, Steinbrenner attended New York's home opener against Cleveland that year, sitting in the owner's box next to his team's dugout. When the national anthem started to play, and players began to respectfully remove their hats, he was distraught to see what to him stood out as the Yankees players' disheveled appearance. Long, unkempt hair, beards, stubble, untidy 5 o'clock shadow, an absolute disgrace. Steinbrenner, due to his experience in the US Air Force, with its strict grooming standards, saw this as unacceptable. In anger, he allegedly took out a notebook and began writing down the numbers of the players he saw as the principal offenders, since he was too new to the team to know the men by name. After the game, he had the team's manager, Ralph Hoke, chastise the infringing players. To Steinbrenner, this was about more than just some weird personal aversion to more bohemian hairstyles. Rather, he wanted to establish decorum within the ranks and solidify the Yankees as a national and eventually global brand. The goal of the policy, he would later say in 1978, was to instill a certain sense of order and discipline within the team. And it seemingly worked. From that moment forth, no Yankee would ever be allowed to sport long hair, nor to grow a beard. Throughout the years, not every Yankee has accepted the strange hair prohibition without protest. In fact, there have been several notable instances of discontent and rebellion regarding the rule. Players have even been exiled from the team for failure to comply. Upon signing for New York in 1973, Lou Piniella apparently argued to Steinbrenner that even Jesus had long hair, so he should be able to keep his. Steinbrenner wasn't having it. The obstinate owner apparently pointed to a nearby pond and said, "It's about 7 to 8 feet deep. If you can walk across it, you can wear your hair as long as you want." That was that. Outfielder Oscar Gamble, before joining the Yankees in 1976, was known for his majestic afro. In fact, his distinctive hair even scored him a lucrative sponsorship deal with hair product brand Afro Sheen. None of that mattered much to Steinbrenner, who refused to make an exception for the newest Yankee. Gamble cut his hair and lost his sponsorship in the process, though the team apparently reimbursed him for the lost income. Just a year later, in 1977, pitcher Doc Ellis was traded, shortly after reportedly wearing an earring on the mound, a clear violation of the policy. While this infringement may not have been the only reason for the trade, as there was an ongoing contract dispute between Ellis and the team at the time, it is impossible to say for sure. In 1983, Yankees manager Yogi Berra ordered star pitcher Goose Gossage to shave his beard, which was quickly growing to an unconscionable length. Gossage did eventually shave the thing, but kept the mustache as a sort of silent gesture to stick it to the man. Star first baseman Don Mattingly daringly grew out a mullet in 1991, only to find himself benched and given an ultimatum: either be traded or brave the barber's chair. Mattingly, after a few choice words in the media, eventually decided on the latter. The protest was short-lived, though it did inspire a Simpsons episode. In more recent years, prominent free agents have cited the grooming rules as their reason for not signing with the Yankees. Relief pitcher Brian Wilson, most known for his time with the Giants, decided no amount of money was worth going to New York if it meant parting with his thick black beard. Others, though, have willfully accepted shaving their luscious locks in order to join the team. Rival Red Sox star Johnny Damon, upon signing a lucrative 4-year, $52 million contract with the Bronx Bombers in 2005, agreed to cut his iconic long mane. "Without a doubt, George Steinbrenner has a policy, and I'm going to stick to it," Damon said. Winning, or maybe simply a paycheck, meant far more than maintaining a recognizable look. Garrett Cole, Randy Johnson, Kevin Youkilis, Nick Swisher, Miguel Castro, Rougned Odor, a long and ever-growing list of players who sacrificed their locks in order to don the pinstripes. Though it started out as a peculiar power play by an especially opinionated team owner, the clean-shaven requirement has become intrinsically linked with the Yankees' ethos. However, are the days of the personal appearance policy numbered? For one, it might not be totally legal. New York State in 2019 passed a law banning employers from discriminating based on hair. While nobody has complained or sued just yet, the team may technically be infringing upon this statute. Moreover, the policy seems a relic of a bygone era. The Yankees are the only remaining team in sports with such a requirement, and critics argue that it hampers players' autonomy and personal expression. While the policy does have a religious exception, it doesn't consider the cultural importance that can come attached to hairstyles. And it may hamper the Yankees' ability to compete with other teams in acquiring players, especially those more enamored with a particular look. It's not like the Yankees haven't shown a willingness to cast aside tradition in related areas in recent years. In 2019, the team notably allowed pitcher Adam Ottavino to wear the number 0, which to that point had never been sported by a Yankee. For things to really change, though, it will probably take action from a highly regarded player calling the team's bluff. If Yankees slugger Aaron Judge decided to lay down his razor after his record-breaking 62 home run year, would anyone be able to stop him? It's hard to imagine benching a superstar like Judge over a few freely growing hair follicles. Until such a thing happens, though, it's impossible to know. For now, the Yankees will continue to be clean-shaven, and as October chills fill the air, their faces will no doubt feel just an uncomfortable little bit colder than do those of players on the other 29 MLB teams. Playoff beards, after all, exist for a reason.